Grandpa never let anyone enter his shed, but after his death, what they found was shocking. Grandpa Paul was kind and quiet, but he had one strict rule: no one was allowed near the shed. The shed was always locked. If someone asked about it, he would smile and say, "Just old tools." But his voice was serious and no one ever went close. When he passed away at age 91, the family came to clean his house. The shed still stood in the corner with the same old lock. His grandson Sam had always wondered what was inside. That weekend, he asked his mom and Aunt Chloe if they could open it. He never wanted us in there. His aunt said we should leave it, but Sam wanted to know. That night, he called his best friend Ben. Ben was good with locks. The next evening, they came back with tools. The lock opened. The shed door creaked. What they saw inside left them frozen. The shed was clean. No spider webs, no dust. Everything looked neat and cared for. Boxes were lined up along the walls. In the middle of the shed was a small table. There was an envelope on it with Sam's name written on the front. He picked it up and opened it slowly. Inside was a letter written by hand. It was from Grandpa. It said, "If you're reading this, then I am no longer here. What's in this shed is everything I saved all my whole life. But it's not for me, and it's not for the family either. It's for the children who never had a family of their own." Sam looked around the shed again. He opened one of the boxes. Inside were stacks of old money, gold coins, silver jewelry, and even old bonds. All of it looked valuable. It was worth a lot. Ben walked to the back of the shed. He found a metal box with a lock. They opened it using the same tools. Inside were papers already filled out. The forms were addressed to a local orphanage. There was even a letter from Grandpa asking the charity to accept the donation after his death. Sam's eyes was filled with tears. "He never told anyone," he said softly. The next morning, Sam brought the letter and the papers to his mom and Aunt Chloe. They sat at the kitchen table as he explained what they had found. At first, his mom and aunt were shocked. They looked at the boxes in silence. Then they cried. Grandpa had never lived in a fancy way. He wore the same clothes every winter. He used coupons and never bought anything new. But all that time he was saving. He saved not for himself, but for kids he didn't even know. Later, they spoke with a lawyer. With his help, they gave the money to the orphanage, just like Grandpa had wanted. Few months later, the orphanage used the money to build a new library and new rooms for children. A small sign near the front door read, "In memory of Paul George." Sam still visits the shed sometimes. It's empty now. But to him, it doesn't feel empty at all. It feels full of Grandpa's heart, his kindness, and the quiet love he gave without anyone knowing.